Howdy, y'all. Welcome to Sam's Whiskey Bar. I'm glad you came back. I'm Mr. Sam, and I've teased this a little bit. Didn't show a whole lot in my shorts, but I was in Topeka, the capital of Kansas, here the other day, helping my wife out. I didn't have anything to do all day, so I went hunting bourbon, and I hit 13 stores, and I just want to show you what I got here. The first store I hit, I found something I've been looking for. You can't find it here in Hutch. It's this mellow corn. People talk about it, how great it's a budget bourbon. I think, anything under 20 bucks is bottom shelf stuff. This isn't all that bad. I know they're coming out with a 10-year version of this. This is a Heaven Hill product. Kind of interested to see if I can get that 10-year mellow corn. It's not going to be $11 like I spent on this. In fact, I can't believe this was only 11 bucks. They had like 3 years ago pricing on their stuff. And because of that 3 years old pricing, I also picked me up a very old Barton 100 proof. This dude right here at 100 proof, I have the regular one back there, but this dude is a solid whiskey for $16 is what I paid for this. Man, this is a contender for my budget bourbon. Will it knock 101? I doubt it, but it's a contender. It really falls, for me and my standards, what I consider it, bottom shelf. So I might just do an inexpensive good whiskey video here coming pretty soon. I also got another bottle at that store. I'm going to save it for last because I'm excited about it. It's what's in my blend right here. Whew. Kind of not really a fair pick, but as you might know, I was searching for Old Granddad 114, which I found nowhere. Nowhere. I got my buddy Rod looking for one right now as he's on his way back from Arkansas, so maybe. I doubt it, but maybe. I also picked me up good old Forester 1910. Hard to beat the old Forester stuff. I've tried all these. I've never owned the 1910. And I've never owned the 1920. But I'm getting a little bit into blending, and I wanted to try the 1915 blend, and that's blending one part this to one part this. 1920, 1910, they call it a 1915. I've got it blended right here, and it is good. In fact, it tastes like one of my top whiskeys that I have in my collection. What I consider my top whiskey in my collection, it tastes very similar to that, and way cheaper, so I'm excited about that. Now, at my, 7th, 8th stop, I came upon this little store, and they had this Red Line Elements. I popped this top, and I instantly knew what it smelled like. I instantly knew what it tasted like when it hit the palate, and it is a holiday bourbon, y'all. This dude is a straight up holiday whiskey. I also found out why it's called Red Line, so come on back to find out why they call it Red Line. What's in my cup? Man, this is just an unfair pick as my favorite. I got it at the same store as I got the mellow corn and the very old Barton 100 proof. And it's a bottle I've never bought before. I've seen it plenty of times. I was not looking for the George Remus. I was looking for a Remus Repeal Reserve. But I'm starting to fall in love with the MGP products out of Indiana. They are fire. This is MGP. This is MGP. None of the rest are. But man, they are so good. Now, why do I say it's cheating? Well, it's a store pick, y'all. And if you have had a store pick of a crappy whiskey or one that you're just like, and then you get a store pick and you're like, holy mackerel, that dude is fire. A little caveat to the story, as I just said, I was searching for Old Granddad 114. And I had my heart set on it, man. I was fishing, I was hunting, I was looking everywhere, asking for advice where I could find it, and I tried with every bit of time I had. I tried to find that Old Granddad 114. Well, this old Remus right here happens to be 114 proof, so I said 59 bucks out of my pocket. Now, My balls are in my wife's purse right now because she took them from me after she found out I spent over $300 on my little whiskey journey here. But I'll get those balls back here pretty soon. I'll go buy some more. I got a budget. I got a plan. And come March, hopefully I can do a pretty good hunting video. But I am excited about these 6 bottles. I'm excited about this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and believe it or not, this one. I have never owned mellow corn. I can't find it in Hutch. I just can't. I've looked for it. I've seen reviews on it. People say, man, this is for bottom shelf, cheap whiskey. This is good stuff. And they're not lying. It's bottled in bond. I'm going to have my boy Drake, in fact, as you can see, I've had a few of these. I'm going to have him do a blind on these so I can learn them. That's how I learn the taste, learn the flavors, learn the smells. I put pressure on myself. I compete with myself against these bottles to see if I can learn them, see if I can pick out the flavors, the taste, and be able to go, ooh, that's the Remus. Ooh, that's the red line. I guarantee you, just off the nose, I'll be able to get this one. I already know I can get this one off the nose. The other 5, not so sure how well I'll do, but that's why you try, that's why you practice. Mr. Sam has a lot of fun down here trying to figure these whiskeys out and see what he likes and see what his friends like. I had AJ down here, a buddy of mine, the other day. He's getting into whiskey, and we just had a long conversation. He tried some of my blends and whatnot and just had a great time. I've got some stuff I've posted on shorts with me and him in a little small video that we did on Jefferson's Ocean. Go check that out. That was kind of a little neat deal to kind of be able to give a little bit of knowledge. I don't pretend to know everything. I just, you know, the things I hear, the things I read, I retain a little bit. Had a lot of head trauma in my life, so I don't retain a whole lot, but I've found that I retain a lot of stuff about whiskey because it's something that I enjoy, something I care about, and something that interests me. So that's one of the reasons why Mr. Sam's doing this. So why don't you come back and watch me do a blind on this here in a few days. I'll try to do my best, y'all. Might make a fool of myself. I don't care. I'm a very humble person. I lost my pride a long time ago. I'm proud of some things. Stay tuned. Come back. See Mr. Sam. See what I think about these bottles. See what I think about all these bottles. I'm going to be doing this for a long time, y'all. As long as I live that long. So come on down here to Sam's Whiskey Bar and join me. Pour yourself a glass, kick back, or as I like to say, sip back, and have yourself a good time with old Mr. Sam. Catch you next time.